Hello everyone, my name is Richard Tharp, and today we are going to learn how to do the 3-thread overlock narrow hem on our baby lock Triumph serger. This technique would also apply to other baby lock sergers. We are working off of the quick reference threading guide which comes with your serger, and we're doing this stitch, the 3-thread overlock narrow hem. Okay, so we're going to get our machine set up according to these settings. I'm going to open up my doors. And first of all, lower looper is blue. I have yellow in the upper looper and green for my needle thread. And those colors coordinate with what is in this threading guide. It really makes it easy to see where that thread is going when you do a test sew before you put in your actual thread. So we're going to get started. First of all, we want our needle in the O2 needle position. We're going to set our stitch length, this large knob. We're going to set it at 0.75 rolled. You could also go all the way up to 4 rolled, but I'm going to do a 0.75 rolled. And what that is, how that looks different, the rolled has a black line around the numbers, whereas your standard doesn't have that black line around the numbers. It also tells you on this side of the dial what is rolled and what is standard. We want rolled. And we're going to do a 0.75 right there. And I'm going to set my stitch width to 3.0. I am going to set my stitch selector to the letter C. C is in Charlie. Okay. I have my wave selector set to overlock. If you have a machine that does not have the wave stitch, that lever will not be there. And then I'm going to make sure that my upper looper selector is in the up position. My blade is up. I have my knife cover on. And my subsidiary looper is disengaged, which means it's laying over here to the right of my upper looper mechanism. And that's all there is to that. Now I'm going to lower my lever from serging to threading. And I'm going to slowly turn the hand wheel towards me until I hear the air loopers engage. You'll hear a click. There it goes. Now we're ready to thread. So I'm going to thread my lower looper first. Goes in this first threading guide right here. Lower looper. And it goes in the letter L threading port. Okay. Just stick in about 1/2 inch and press the button. Here it is. I'm just going to bring that towards the underneath, towards the back of the machine. Once I get a hold of it. There we go. Okay. Back towards the back of the machine. Now I'm going to thread the upper looper, and it goes in this slot right here. And it will go in the letter U for upper looper. Right here. There it is. We'll put it to the back. Next, we're going to make sure on this machine it is set to overlock, because if this machine, the Triumph, does have air threading for the needles as well. I'm going to get that O2 thread. It goes into the normal O2 threading path. Then it'll come over, up and over, lower. We're going to lower our air threading tubes for that needle. Lever right over here on this side of the machine. You just gently put it down. It'll lock into place. And then I'm going to trim my thread tail right at the edge of the bed of the machine, right there. I'm going to press the button and turn on the motor. And I'll hold the thread right in front of the needle hole. It'll just thread it for me. And there it is. Needle is all nice and threaded. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now then, we're all set, and we're going to close our doors. First the knife cover door, then we're going to turn our threading lever from threading to serging and close that door, and we're ready to go. This is a 6-inch square of flannel quilting fabric that I like to use for demos. Just going to fold it in half. Oops. There we go. Lower that presser foot, and I'm going to give it press on the foot pedal and give it some gas, and we're going to get going. Now what this will do is, since it's actually turning the edge under like you would a hem, this is called the narrow hem. So if you wanted like a satin stitch finish that would show on the top and bottom of that hem, we'll show you what that looks like. Maybe you want to use some decorative thread to make it really stand out. Think of a napkin. Okay. Now I'm going to pull over another camera so we can get a closer look at it. There we go. So that yellow thread is the upper looper. The green needle thread is right there by it. And if I turn it over, you will see there is the underside of it, the blue and the green. Now, if you're actually doing a hem, perhaps you would want to use matching threads so it wasn't super visible. If you did that, we would just want to lengthen that guide. I'm going to put it up to 2. So this was set to 1, as this was actually here where my finger's at, was set to 0.75. So you get a really nice satin finish look to that. And here you can see that was set at 2. So it does more, it'll have a much softer feel to it. This is very rigid, and this gives it a much softer finish. If you roll that over, like, let's roll these over so we can see both sides. Here we go. And now you can see these two are set at 0.75 for the length. These two were set at 2, the number 2 for the length. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And that's how easy it is to do the 3-thread overlock narrow hem on a baby lock serger. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching my series of how to thread your serger. And I'll have another video ready for you shortly. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye now.